Well, we're in for a long one today, people. This is your first time here. This is your first time hearing this. You are about to experience something so cold, man. But really, this is your first time here. My name is Ernest Adiano. We are breaking down rap. We are doing first reactions, first looks. And right now we're throwing it back to 2013, Marshall Mathers LP 2. And what track am I doing off Marshall Mathers? Probably the most requested one off of the album, to be honest, other than Rap God. And that's gonna be Evil Twin. It's literally him and Slim Shady, his evil twin, talking and rapping, and you can hear the differences in who they are. But are they really different? So this is gonna be a long one. Normally my videos are 15 minutes when the songs are 3 to 4 minutes long, so we almost doubling the song length. I'm not trying to double the fucking video length either. You're welcome.
I'm trying to figure out the difference. I think the lines are starting to get blurred. I'm in a strange place. I feel like Mace when he gave up the game for his faith. I feel like I'm caged and he's changing restraints. Grim and every stranger in the place while I gaze into space, cause I'm mentally rearranging his face. I need it.
First off, he says, I'm in a strange place. I feel like Mace when he gave up the game for his faith. Mace was a rapper that was hot back in the 90s, early 2000s. I forgot exactly the era, probably early 2000s. He literally gave up the game because he had a calling literally to faith, to the Lord. I definitely give you props for that, but it's a strange place because no one knew, like, did he really find a calling to the Lord? Is he really giving up everything that he was talking about in his raps?
I need a change of pace, cause the pace I'm working at's dangerous. There's nowhere to dump this anger, and thanks to this angst, I done quit chicken heads cold turkey and started slowly roasting them, cause that's where most of my anger is based. Fuck you.
I done quit chicken heads cold turkey because that's where most of my anger is based. Like, most of his anger revolves around women, chicken heads, but he says I quit them cold turkey. Wordplay, two birds. That's where most of my anger is based. It's based within these, but basting is what you do when you baste turkey and you baste chicken right before you put it in the oven so that way the skin can get all crispy and shit. Already, cleanest wordplay. Where most of my anger is based.
Fuck your feelings. I feel like I play for the Saints. I just wanna hurt you. Aim for the skanks. Then aim for all these fake Kanye's, Jay's, Wayne's, and the Drakes. I'm frustrated cause ain't no more in sync. Now I'm all out of whack. I'm all out of Backstreet Boys to call out an attack. I'm going all out in this rap shit, and whatever the fallout is, I'm strapped for battle. Suck a duck, crawl out the back. It's a bar fight.
There's a lot to break down right there, but it's fire. Fuck your feelings. It's like I play for the Saints. I just want to hurt you, especially for the people that are not from the United States. A couple of years ago, the New Orleans Saints, which is an American football team, they were literally trying to hurt other players and take them out of the game. I forgot if they were getting paid extra to do so. So he's talking about, I just want to hurt you. That's my whole point in rapping, is just trying to hurt these people. And then he says, I'm gonna aim at all the fake Kanye's, Jay's, Wayne's, Lil Wayne, and Drake's. Like all these people who are just mimicking their style and on the come up because they're taking another person's style and flow. And he says, I'm frustrated because there ain't no more in sync. There's no more Backstreet Boys to call out and attack. That's a dope line because he got a whole lot of shit on Marshall Mathers LP 1 for talking shit about NSYNC, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, that they were all just faggots and they really couldn't sing. So he's bringing those lines back on Marshall Mathers LP 2, and whatever the fallout is from my words and all that, I'll be strapped and prepared for battle and ready to attack. It's so clean. What? Chill out.
Yeah, you're awesome. If you wear a Boston flying through the air and bottles breaking, mirror's awesome. And I ain't stopping till the swear jar's full. You done called every woman a slut, but you're forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh, my bad, slut. And next time I show up in court, I'll be naked and just wear a lawsuit.
He's visually representing a bar fight in his words and in his rhymes. Crawl out the back of this bar fight. You done called every woman a slut, but you're forgetting Sarah Marshall? Like forgetting Sarah Marshall, the movie? But also Marshall, you're forgetting Sarah Palin? Oh, my bad, slut. Next time I show up in court, I'll be naked and I'll just wear a lawsuit. A lawsuit.
Judge be like, that's sharp. How much that motherfucker cost you, smart ass? You're lucky I don't tear it off you. Jump your bones, you sexy motherfucker. You're so fucking gravy, Marshall. I should start calling you Anjou. Cause all you do is spit them lyrics out the wazoo. Evil twin, take this beat now.
You so gravy, I should start calling you Aju. Cause Aju do is spit them lyrics out the wazoo. Like, you're so gravy like au jus sauce that you put on top of sandwiches, but all's you, like all that you do, is spit them lyrics out the wazoo. As you do. When I heard that for the first time, I was like, as you do is spit them lyrics out the wazoo? Is that what he just said? Oh my fucking god. And then he passes the mic over to his evil twin, says, take this pen now. It's all you.
Evil twin, take this beat now. I believe people can change, but only for the worse. I could have changed the world if it wasn't for this verse. So satanic came on chains panic, cause they can't even spin back the curse words, cause they're worse when they reverse, motherfucker.
He said, I believe people can change. And then pauses, and you're kind of reflecting like, oh, okay, maybe he's saying he's a changed man. Then he goes to say, but only for the worse. And then I could have changed the world if it wasn't for this verse. I had the opportunity to be a better person. I could have changed the world with my reach, with my platform, if it wasn't for this verse where I'm fucking everybody up again because I'm going back to being Slim Shady. Then he says he's so satanic that Kmart chains panic because they can't even spin back the curse words because they're worse when they're reversed, motherfucker. But in the background, you can kind of hear him say, rape your mother, kill your parents. He hadn't said this shit in a long time to these kids. And he said that line about Kmart because back in the day, Kmart and Walmart both only used to sell the edited copy of the CD. They're scared because they won't even be able to put the CD on the shelves because the curse words are worse when they're reversed. Because a lot of times editors, they reverse the curse word in order to kind of like hide the fact that it was a cuss word instead of just taking out the audio.
And these kids are like parrots, they run around the house just like terrorists, screaming fuck, shit, fuck. A dope with a child is like arrogance. Wild ever since the day I came out, I was like married. Fuck that, I'd rather be loud and I like swearing. From the first album, even the gals were like tight hair, extremely eyes, but my fucking mouth was nightmarish.
He been saying that people wanted to like him, but his mouth was nightmarish. They couldn't even stand it, even if they wanted to stand it. Then at the beginning that he says these kids are like parrots, just repeating the shit he says, causing headaches for the parents.
And from the start of it, you felt like you were part of this, and opposition felt the opposite. Sometimes I listen and revisit them old albums often as I can and skim through all them bitches and make sure I keep up with my competition.
Yo, when I heard that shit, first off, when you're in this Eminem cult, you felt like you're a part of it, and the opposition felt the opposite. There was no gray area, there was no, he's kind of cool, he's alright. It was either you're fucking all about it or you fucking hate this guy. But then he says, every once in a while, I go back to my old albums and skim through all them bitches just so I could keep up with my competition. The only competition he has is himself. Such a lyrical way to even say that. Instead of just saying, I'm my only competition, he stretches it out and says he only listens to himself so he can keep up with his competition.
Hogger of beats, hoarder of rhymes, borderline genius who's bored of his lines. That sort of defines where I'm at. And the way I feel now, feel like I might just strike first, then ignore the replies.
You hear the wordplay? A borderline genius who's bored of his lines? People would fucking kill to have the double entendres, to have the technical complexity of his rhyme scheme, to have the wordplay. And he's bored of his lines? I might just strike first and ignore the replies. Because I don't ever think Eminem's ever struck first in a diss with anybody. He's always been the first one to reply, but never the one to attack. Fuck that, I might just start striking first, stir up all this controversy, and then ignore the replies. Because there's nothing worse than putting all this effort into a reply, and then the person doesn't even acknowledge it.
Darkness comes again. Here it comes again. If you chose nothing, that ain't me. I step back and say, but he's just a friend who pops up now and again. So waiting, blame him. I step back and say,
don't blame me, blame him. He's just a friend that pops up every now and again. That's my evil twin talking about Slim Shady. It's dope that he can put like all the issues on another persona that he's created, and people kind of feel like, you're right, it is Slim Shady. It's not even Marshall. It's not even Eminem. It's Slim Shady saying all these things.
Welcome back to the land of the living, my friend. You have slept for quite some time.
so who slept? Lady Gaga? Mess with the Bieber? Nah, F with Christina. I ain't fucking with either Jessica, neither. Simpson or Al, but my album's just sicker than stress with the Bieber. Get the chloroseptic, Excedrin, Elite, or excellent Tylenol.
So the interlude, welcome back to the land of the living, my friend. You slept for quite some time. That's us welcoming back Slim Shady. Who's left? Lady Gaga mess with the Bieber? Nah. Both Jessicas, Simpson and Alba, because he talked shit about both of them back in the day as well. My album's been struck with the fever. Get the chloroseptic Excedrin to leave, because you're trying to cure this hotness and this sickness that his album has been struck with, but nothing seems to work.
Extra strength talent on threes. Feel like I'm burning to death, but I'm freezing. Bedridden and destined never to leave the bedroom ever again, like the legend of he. Legend of suicide notes, barely legible. Read the bottom is signed by the Joker. Lorena said I never can leave her. She'll sever my wiener, I ever deceive her. Fuck that shit, bitch. Give her my dick for pussy. I'll be Jerry Mathers. I ever left it to beaver. Get them titties cut off. Trying to mess with a cleaver.
Bro.
Jolly Wally, I think heat. Register Jesus. Ever since 19946 dressing, it was definitely my destiny. When on the steps, I met Deshaun at Osborne.
I could have let this whole verse play. I would have not known when to stop it. There's so much to break down in there, and there's so much fucking wordplay. Feel like I'm burning to death, but I'm freezing. Like I'm so hot. These lyrics are so hot, but I'm fucking cold with it. Strep with the fever. I had strep one time, and I would literally be sweating under a blanket because I didn't know what the fuck my body was trying to do. Bedridden and destined to never leave the bedroom again, like the legend of Heath Ledger, who committed suicide by overdose on accident in a bedroom, hotel bedroom. So his legend is destined to never leave that room again. Just like Eminem, because he's sick and bedridden. My suicide note is barely legible, signed by the Joker. Heath Ledger was the most iconic Joker of all time in The Dark Knight. And Eminem is a joker on these rhymes. He's just saying shit to get a rise out of people so he can laugh. Lorena said I can never leave her. She'll sever my wiener if I ever deceive her. I don't know who keeps up with this old school news, but Lorena Bobbitt was a girlfriend of a dude, and she got mad and went psycho, cut his fucking dick off, threw it into the woods. They had to find it and reattach that hoe. And he says, fuck that shit, bitch. Give up my dick for pussy? I'll be Jerry Mathers if I ever leave it to Beaver. Do you understand what's happening in that line? Jerry Mathers is the dad of the family in the TV show, American TV show, Leave It to Beaver. And beaver is a nickname or a slang term for vagina. He's saying, give up my dick for pussy? You could call me Jerry Mathers if I ever leave it to Beaver to make up that decision to take my dick. On top of the Jerry Mathers, the fact that his name is the same as Marshall Mathers, leave it to Beaver. Beaver's the name of the show. Beaver is what you call a female's vagina. But Beaver is also the nickname of Jerry Mathers on the show, which is why the show is called Leave It to Beaver. And we're not even finished with the whole Beaver line yet. Get them titties cut off. You're trying to cut my dick off, I'll cut them titties off. Trying to mess with a cleaver. Literally like a butcher's cleaver, cut them off with a cleaver. But Cleaver is the last name of the family in Leave It to Beaver. Do you see the fucking complexity in those three lines? And then this is also after the movie 8 Mile, where he brings up the fucking Leave It to Beaver line in the final battle scenes. I vent heat register Jesus. Like a vent where heat comes out of in your fucking apartment, in your hotel, ever since 19946 Dresden. That's where he grew up. Ever since I was a little kid and I met Proof at the steps at Osborne, taking it back to another song that I fucking talked about already off of Encore.
I never make it to sophomore. I just wanted to skip school and rap. Used to mop floors, flip burgers, and wash dishes while I wrote rhymes trying to get props for them. Cause I took book smarts and swap form. They were sleeping, I made them stop snoring. Made them bring up the popcorn. Now I've been hip-hop in its tip-top form. Since NWA was blaring through my car windows, leaning on the horn, screaming, fuck the police like cop porn. Flipped rap.
You know what I'm saying? When the steps at Osborne he met Deshaun, it was his destiny to make it to where he's at and fucking never see sophomore. Eminem dropped out of high school after he failed freshman year a couple of different times. Everybody slept on him, but he made him stop snoring. Like he made him wake up to the fact that he was about to be a force to be reckoned with. You can sleep all you want. Put some respect on my name. He said I made him break out the popcorn. Like you know that shit where like eats popcorn while you're looking at the controversy. Like oh shit, what's about to happen? That's basically what the world did while he was fighting with parents, while he was fighting with Congress. Now I've been hip-hop in its top form. He then say now I've been in hip-hop in its top form. He's saying he is fucking hip-hop in its top form. Since NWA was blaring through his car windows, leaning on the horn, going back to the music video for The Real Slim Shady, screaming fuck the police like cop porn. Pornography, videos of people fucking, Cop porn, fuck the police.
Flipped rap on its ear like I dropped corn.
Ooh.
Fuck top 5, bitch. I'm top 4, and that includes Biggie and Pac. Whore, and I got an evil twin. So who the fuck you think that 3rd and that 4th spot's for? And crazy as I am.
Just when you think the song can't even get any better. I flipped rap on its ear. Like it's a phrase, I flipped rap on its ear. You broke the mold, I flipped it on its ear. Like I dropped corn, like an ear of corn. Fuck top 5, I'm top 4. And that includes Biggie and Pac, whore. And I got an evil twin, so who the fuck you think that 3rd and that 4th spot's for? And if you listen to that rhyme straightforward, you're like, oh, Slim Shady and Eminem are both the 3rd and the 4th spot. But, hold up, he never says in that line that Biggie and Pac are number 1 and number 2. Is he talking about himself in the number 1 and number 2 spot? That he's so good that both of his personas belong above Biggie and Pac? That's up for debate. And that'll always be up for debate.
What you think that 3rd and that 4th spot's for? And crazy as I am, I'm much tamer than him, and I'm nuts. Then again, who the fuck wants to play Eminem? But no one's insane and slim. Look at that evil grin, evil twin. Please come in. What was your name again? Hi, faggot. Look who's back with a crab of a...
Hold up. And crazy as I am, talking about Eminem, I'm much tamer than him, talking about his evil twin, Slim Shady. And I'm nuts. But who the fuck wants a plain Eminem? Honestly though, if you're not getting peanut M&Ms, there's something wrong with you. And then he says, evil twin, please come in. What's your name again? Hi. Like, hi, my name is...
Hi, faggot. Look who's back with a crab up his ass like a lobster crawl up there. 2 rabbits, a koala bear, and a ball of hair. And you're all aware I don't got it all upstairs. Guess that's why I'm an addict. And it's so small up there.
You're all aware that I don't got it all upstairs. Like he's kind of nuts. Got a screw loose. I guess that's why I'm an addict. Like literally I'm an addict, addicted to drugs, but I'm an addict, all aware, all upstairs. An addict is in the upstairs portion of a house. I can't with the wordplay.
Peace to Whitney, jeez, just hit me. That I should call the loony police to come get me. Cause I'm so sick of being the truth. I wish someone finally admit me to a mental hospital with Britney. Oh, LMFA.
You know what I'm fucking saying? First off, he talks about being an addict, then he says, peace to Whitney Houston, who died, who was definitely a cocaine addict. It just hit me that they should call the loony police to come get me, cause I'm so sick of being the truth that they should just admit me. The truth is what they call someone who's the one. He's saying he's so sick of being the truth that they should just admit me, like when people admit to the truth.
Oh, LMFA, oh, no way, ho. Say Baez couldn't beat this rap. OJ, no. Hooray, I'm off the hook like Casey Anthony, hey, ho. Hey, ho.
Yo, he's hollering at Casey Anthony, who most people would say I fucking despise. I can't stand Casey Anthony that she got off a trial. But he's saying, hey ho, what's up? Cause you're kind of fine, which she was. No way ho, like no way ho, but also no way Jose, cause we go into no way Jose Baez, which was the defense attorney for Casey Anthony. No way either one of them could beat this rap. OJ Simpson, who got off of his as well. Nope, not him either. Casey Anthony, nope, but hey ho, what's up? What's good with you?
I sound like I'm trying to sing the fucking chorus to hip-hop. Hooray, no, I'm hollering. You got bottoming like an 8-0. And I'm whether we're fucking off that instead of your face, so let your low end raise, yo. Tango, what you think, ho?
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up, Eminem. I gotta break this shit down. You can't just keep going when I'm trying to break this shit down for you. Don't forget you got me on the payroll, 120,000, just like last song. Hey ho, like I'm trying to sing the fucking chorus to hip hop hooray. No. Hip hop hooray. Ho, hey, ho. You got a bottom end like she's got an ass like an 808, yo. Like an 808 machine, which produces the bottom end of bass tracks.
You trying to hold hands with your homie? What? You think I'm looking for romance? Cause I'm only change that tune. You ain't got a remote chance to control me. Oh, come on.
Then he's like, I just want to be friends with benefits. You're trying to fucking hold hands with your homie? He says, you better change that tune cause you got a remote chance to control me. Change the tune on the dial with the remote control, remote chance to control me. How does someone play with words like this? This is me fucked up in the brain because I don't understand.
I'm only vulnerable when I got a boner. Superman try to fuck me over, it won't hurt. Don't try to fix me, I'm broke, so I don't work. So are you, but you're broke, cause you don't work. But all bullshit aside, I hit a stride, still shady inside, hair every bit as dyed as it used to be. When I first introduced y'all to my skittish side and blamed it on him when they tried to criticize. Cause we are the same, bitch.
I'm only vulnerable when I got a boner. I'm only vulnerable to this chick's bullshit when I'm trying to get laid. That's why when they say, whenever you got the urge, just go rub one out and then come back and come to your senses and make a decision. Like, bitch, don't try to fix me, I'm broke, it won't work. So are you, but you're broke because you don't work. Like, I'm broken inside, don't try to fix me, your tactics won't work. But you're broke, literally, physically, monetarily, because you don't work. But all bullshit aside, I hit a stride, I'm fucking back. Still shady inside. Hair every bit has died. Hair every bit has died as it used to be when I first introduced y'all to my skittish side. And then tried to put the blame on him when you tried to criticize. We are the same. Fire ass song. It probably would be the best song on the album if Rap God didn't ever exist. This video is probably like 18 minutes. My B, I tried to edit as much as I could. If y'all are here and you like this breakdown, go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and subscribe. And most importantly, if you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment if you so desire. I want to know which bar you thought was hotter because you got like 50 to fucking choose from off of this single song alone. Love all y'all guys everywhere around the world since now I know where a lot of y'all are from. Peace out. Thank y'all guys for being here.